Hello and welcome. My name is Lilsun, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how you can get diamond in Brawlhalla. Right, I've been diamond for I'm not sure how many seasons now, but it's been a while, definitely over a year. I think it's been diamond for about a year and a half every single season. I haven't hit diamond yet this season because I haven't played much, but this video I might get very close to hitting diamond if I win a few games. But it's difficult while talking, but we'll see. But I've got a few tips on how to get diamond. And honestly, right, there are a few ways. If you want to get like a true skillful diamond, then that is very different to just hitting diamond some of the cheese ways, right? The cheese ways aren't necessarily wrong, but they don't really have you're not as skillful as a real diamond player. And I'll explain those in a second. So first of all, you can just pick a very easy cheesy character, something like a Teros or a Zol with very high damage and 2 heavy weapons, and mash Sigs and use all your cheesy options. A lot of characters have cheesy like dunk Sigs and stuff, and you can use that. And I wouldn't class that as someone who's like really diamond, but you can do that, right? Like Teros and cheese with end Sig off stage all the time, and do all that. So that is one way you can hit diamond. Or if you want to do it on your main, I'll give you a few tips. First of all, no one hits diamond overnight in one play session. If you are like a silver or a gold player, right, you should be looking at how to get plat first, how to improve, play more hours. It does take a few hours to get diamond, right? If you've never played a fighting game before, it can take upwards of a few hundred hours to get diamond. And even some people don't get diamond for the first 1,000 hours. All depends on age, skill, like just skill level, previous experience, video games, platform you're on as well. Because it's a lot easier to get diamond on without if you don't have crossplay on your platform. You don't have to play with crossplay, stuff like that. But if I'm going for like an all crossplay on all platform diamond. And tip 1 is play a lot of the game consistently and play a lot of ranked, right? Play a lot of ranked, go in training, learn combos, watch YouTube guides. All of those things will help you get it as quick as possible. And playing ranked over something like experimental is often a very good idea, as it takes the ranked anxiety out of it, which a lot of people fall to. A lot of people are so scared to lose their rank, they end up making mistakes and decisions. But if you just play so much rank, then your rank doesn't really matter. And that is onto tip number 2 is don't care about your rank. When I used to really grind and try and hit a highest rank was when getting diamond was the hardest. But when you don't care, you're playing ranked, you're trying to have fun and just learn to get better instead of play for elo. Because you can just play for elo, but if you want to learn to get better, and then you'll just see yourself improve versus grinding for ranked, camping, stuff like that. You want to play to get better rather than to win. But again, if you want to be cheesy and just get that you're doing it for the badge, then yeah, just do what, play cheesy character, camp, play to win, spam Sigs sometimes. Oh my god, we might actually clutch this game out. Got to focus up here for the last second. Okay. I'll be devastated if I lose this game, and almost the comeback there. Well, not awful for a first game on. But we'll go into another game, maybe on a different character. But yeah, you can play a cheesy character with really quick Sigs, or you can play your main and try and get better with that character. It's all up to you and depends on how you want to get to diamond. But if you're looking to get to diamond, tip 1, yeah, play the game a lot more. Learn your character, learn your combos. Pick 2 mains. You have a main and a secondary. If you're not working with your main, not hitting the combos you need, not doing the things you need to win the game, switch to your secondary character, make sure they share a weapon so you're comfortable, and that is a good tip on how to do it. Number 2 is take breaks in between games. This is the biggest one, and one thing I can't do on camera obviously, but I do in my normal gameplay when I'm trying to climb rank. After every loss, or even win, after a loss, I take a decent amount of time after. If I'm tilted, I'll take like 3 minutes maybe, listen to music, watch YouTube, do whatever calms you down, right? After win, maybe like 30 seconds, but don't just insta-queue into another game. You'll be tilted and you will all the games will kind of merge into one, where you need to change your play style for each game depending on the character you're playing against. And if you don't take breaks, all the games kind of merge into one. Like what I'm doing right now, all the games are kind of just merging into one, you know? I'm playing the same play style. Make sure to like actually think during your games. Don't go into autopilot mode like I'm doing right now, because I have to, you know, record and talk. But focus in all your games, you know, think about your options. Don't just go into autopilot and play rank, because that is not the quality gameplay you need to get better. And if you're not diamond, there's a reason, right? It's not because you've been cheesed out of it or your character's bad. It's probably because you're just either not playing enough to get to diamond, or you're not yet good enough to hit diamond, right? And once you understand that, that's kind of fun. But you need to know that whatever rank you're in, and if you play the game consistently, you deserve. And to go up, you actually have to make active changes in your playstyle, you know? So I know that Brawl can be a very frustrating game. It being a fighting game, I mean, sorry by the way, I'm extremely ill. I'm just trying to get videos out because I haven't for ages. Brawl is an extremely tilting game. I think being a 1v1 fighting game with post-game chat and everything, and taunts, it is, you know, very, very tilting. But one thing you can do to avoid getting tilted is listen to music during games, just quietly in the background, and preferably with no lyrics, not to distract you. That is a good way to make sure you don't get tilted. I'm quickly going to after this game cut the video and talk about the rest of the tips, but we're going to get this game finished first. Oh. So after, you know, learning your characters, having a main, you need to make sure to go into training mode and learn your combos. You need to know them all. So to increase your chance of hitting diamond as fast as possible, I recommend switching up your main a lot. As you can see, I'm playing Caspian right now. I don't often play Caspian, but I do play Caspian a lot when I'm I do play Caspian a lot, you know, if I'm trying to kind of get better and improve at gauntlets or at the game, because he's at my neutral game, because he's a character which both his weapons are short range, so getting in, like, it helps me focus on getting in. But playing characters which have not clear disadvantages in a way, but are very different play styles to the character you play is very important, and one way you can really improve at the game. If you haven't watched my most recent video, it's just called why you should switch your main. I do talk about why switching your main is a good way to increase elo if you're stuck, because a lot of times people will be stuck at the same elo, they don't know why. It's because they're either stuck in bad habits or they're just not getting quality gameplay. A lot of people say, oh, I play hundreds of ranked games, but do you look at the reasons why you lose the ranked games? Are you on autopilot? Do you get the quality gameplay? And a lot of the time the answer is no. So watching your replays back, looking at why you lost, you know, actually focusing is one thing that I didn't do for a while. I just kind of sat on autopilot the entire time. That's one thing that you guys should take a look at and need to do, because, you know, you can play, I bet 50 ranked games of like quality focusing will improve you as a player more than like 200 or 100 autopilot games. Because sometimes you are just tired, you just sit in queue playing games and games and games. But you should be taking breaks, reviewing the games, making sure you're not tilted, making sure you're focusing on like what your opponent's dodge is one thing I don't do when I'm not paying attention. I just go for my normal dodge reads. Make sure you're doing optimal combos, all things like that. And staying focused is hard, especially because Brawl is a single player game, so a lot of the time you won't really be single player game. You know, it's not like you don't have teammates. So a lot of the time you'll be in Discord, not in Discord, you won't be in a call, like you'll be, oh, no way. You'll be on your own. And that, like being on your own, often, you know, you can just lead to autopilot, listening to like loud music, stuff like that. Oh. You have no one to kind of wake you up in a way. Oh. Oh. And if you need to, you can go to like Brawl League, I think it is, offers free coaching. So if you want to get a coach and kind of improve that way, you can get free coaching from some places in Brawlhalla. And no jumps. I didn't reset. Wow. Well, that's what I mean by paying attention. Obviously, I'm talking so I'm on autopilot mode, but somehow we lost that game. Not a very good start to not trying to get diamond when you throw a game away like that. But I mean, it's fine. I'll just play off camera for a bit and I'll hit it. I think that one of the biggest things with hitting diamond, because I believe every player inevitably will hit and can hit diamond, is just making sure you don't get stuck in the old bad habits, or you don't get caught sig spamming or tilted. And if you just focus on getting the good game hit, you'll improve quickly and you'll get to diamond in absolutely no time. But you know, if you're not playing the game consistently and you're spamming and stuff like that, you can't really expect to win all the time. I think this is the guy I just played, so hopefully we can not throw the game away by losing 2 stocks this time. Overall, I think that the small things really matter when going to diamond. I think the difference between a diamond and a plat is normally normally like mashing. I see a lot of plats when they get panicked start mashing and not changing up their dodge and stuff like that. Whereas diamonds are kind of more composed. Because the thing is, once you've hit diamond once, you don't really worry about hitting it again. It's just people trying to hit diamond the first time, obviously you're really tense. Oh, doesn't want to approach your mouse here. Wow, that hit me from above. See, not getting tilted is important because, you know, some people could lose the game off getting hit. Like, you know, the game can be lost before you're, like, in your first stock if you get tilted early. And I know some players that have, like, are very prone to getting tilted a lot. And one mistake from them can cost them the entire game because their mental never really recovers. I used to be very prone for tilting until I started recording. When I started recording for YouTube videos, you know, I don't really get too tilted anymore at the game because I realized that, especially kind of on camera, because I realized that, you know, you can't actually, it's difficult to win at your rank on camera, you know, because you're talking. That is one thing I recommend not talking, you know, or being in a difficult while grinding ranked if you're really serious about getting higher. Because it is genuine. This game is not a game that, you know, like a battle royale where you can be silent for a minute and then nothing goes on and all you have to do is loot. This is a game where every like split second matters. Wow. Ooh. Well, I inputted dodge on my screen before that weapon throw hit me, but I guess it didn't go through. Well, GG. Oh, no, not yet. Well, you know, maybe it's winnable if I land some ridiculous gimbal combo. I think Gaunt's is the play for this one. Oh, if he jumped off that, I could have got him. Oh, I didn't get to weapon stabbing, you can just throw a Ragnar Sig. Yeah, there it is. Oh my god, I know what happened there. He's really looking for anything, and he got it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope I can help you. You know, tell me if you took any of these tips on board and any of them are useful. I will see you guys in the next one. Laters.